Hello, I'm Jacob Glazer.
I'm Iman Kant.
I'm Chima Blanchard.
I'm Jonathan Zakarian.
I'm Svani Vasaredi.
And we're the marketing team. We're representing My Serrata Enterprises, a computer shop from Bauchi, Nigeria. We're seeking a grant for his shop and the owner, Abdullahi Omar.
So let's meet our business partner, Abdullahi Umar. Abdullahi is from Bauchi, Nigeria. He comes from a very large family. He has 8 children, 2 wives, and he's currently caring for his mother. He is a very hardworking and inspirational man. He works long hours providing for his family and running a store. His lifelong goal has been to give back to his community, to provide them with reliable services and technology that they can rely on to eventually enter the technology job market in Nigeria.
Now, Mr. Umar's business offers a wide variety of cheap and reliable services such as Wi-Fi access, printing, digital registration, and software installation. And it's only going to take a few small steps to take his already profitable business off the ground. Now, there are around 500,000 adults in Bauchi who have access to some form of technology, and less than 50% have a desktop or laptop. And with Bauchi's exponential growth in population, there is opportunity to grow Mr. Umar's business in terms of customer base.
For our target audience, we primarily want to focus on students. Students will need these technology services for various reasons. They will need to enroll in university, for example, Bauchi State University. They will need to sign up for exams. They will need to use a printing, photocopying services for various research projects and other assignments. Next, we would like to focus on civil servants, which are government officials in Nigeria. These government officials often handle very important documents, so they will need to access these printing and photocopying services. We also want to open these services for the general community to use. We want them to familiarize themselves with these services so we can start working towards the goal of ending the digital divide in the community.
So we noticed that this business has great potential to grow because it has so many competitive advantages. Starting off, there's no local direct competition in the area, so individuals who need services like the ones Mr. Umar provides need to come to a shop because other options may not be feasible. The shop itself is positioned near a police station that patrols during and after service hours of Mr. Umar's business. So customers like the civil servants that have important and sensitive documents can trust that he will keep their information safe. In Nigeria, customers are not treated very well, and because of that, if Mr. Umar takes the time and effort to train himself and his employees on prioritizing the customer and creating a truly positive customer experience, he can really stand out within his community. As my partner mentioned before, the population boom in the Bauchi area will allow for an increased demand for Mr. Umar's services because the youths that are coming from the next generation are going to grow up in a developing tech field where they will need these services, but without a solid marketing plan, they won't be able to reach this new customer base.
Some of the strengths of his business is that he has a lot of services. So these services are going to be serving a lot of different people, and this will make a very diverse customer base, which is really important for a business like his. As this is basically free marketing, he's not relying on one group. He has many different services, so if one drops in popularity, that's fine. The other ones can keep him totally afloat. His biggest weakness by far is that he has no marketing strategy. This is a huge liability for his business, and it really limits his room to grow, as new customers won't be seeing his business, won't be wanting to go to his business, and we really want to change that. The opportunity for his business is huge. He has no competition in his local environment, and as said before, population is booming in Nigeria, and computer need is probably definitely more than the population, if not double, as computers and cell service, cell phones, computers are all rising in the area, and they're becoming much more readily available. The biggest threat to his business is that he has no marketing. If another business with even a slightly better business plan, slightly cheaper services, better customer service pops up, all of his loyal customers could be gone basically overnight. That can't happen. We need to set up a strong marketing plan They'll not only keep his loyal customers coming back, but bring in new ones. This will help his business flourish and really help him accomplish his long-term goals.
As Jacob mentioned, one major problem we faced as we were working with Mr. Umar is he had no marketing whatsoever. So we had to get his business starting in terms of marketing and advertising from there. And he does have a small reputation within the area, and we plan on expanding that and getting a larger number of customers in the future.
So we developed some solutions to help market his services. These include flyers, banners, business cards, and other marketing collateral that we can give to him for him to pass out in his community and spread awareness about his business and his service. We will also provide him soft copies of these pieces so he can push them out through social media like WhatsApp, which is a very popular platform in Nigeria. The marketing collateral provided will be provided from our team to him because we don't want him to pay out of pocket for a marketing plan that we are recommending for him.
Another way that we decided to help Mr. Umar was through bumper stickers. These bumper stickers would allow for a mobile form of advertisement. And
so as you can see, the logo above, we chose this logo. The color is Mr. Umar's favorite color, so we definitely wanted a personal aspect in it. And the computer is essential to his electronic service shop, and the globe shows that by providing internet access, he is connecting his customers and his community to the world and beyond. So our flyer design, we designed a flyer that is eye-catching and very informative. At the top, you can see the business name in bold letters, and towards the right, there is a well-known Wi-Fi icon that will attract customers who need internet access. Below that, there is a full range of services and details of the services that Mr. Umar provides, and we hope it develops and grows as the business that he is in flourishes. At the bottom, there is a contact for Mr. Umar for potential customers who want to learn more about the services he provides.
In the future, we'd like to expand not only in WhatsApp, but in Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok as it increases in popularity. This is more for younger generations, as a lot more of younger people use these platforms, and Nigeria is primarily a younger country. This is free, this is cheap, and it's really easy. And so expanding that way will just give him more marketing, and more faces will see his company. In the long term, classes have always been a long-term goal for him. He really wants to give back to his community, and in his eyes, which I think is really smart, he thinks teaching all the knowledge he's built up over the years in the computer field is a huge way to empower the young generations in Nigeria, give them access to computers, and help bring them out of poverty. This is really important to him, as it was one of the first things he said on the calls with us, is that he wants to do these classes, but right now they're more of a long-term thing. But as the population increases, as computer use increases, I think these classes can not only be something that he wants to do, but they can become a crucial part of his business, as he's the only one that does what he does. So his services are very valuable, and a lot of people are very quickly going to learn that they need to learn these services if they want to succeed in the industry.
So this is our letter that our business partner, Mr. Umar, wrote. He originally wrote this in his native language, Hausa, and then this was then translated into English by our program coordinator in Nigeria. As my partner mentioned before, he is very grateful to the LI community for our generous team and donors for helping him on his road to success. He's always wanted to help his community. With doing this business, he can give back to his community, fulfill his lifelong dreams and ambitions, and he can help out his family. We can help out the developing world by doing this. We can help out the developing world by giving back to the community, always just being there for other people.
if you have any questions about us, please use the emails above. Please feel free to use the
right, guys. First and first, I like the connection between you and the infrastructure team. So it's more or less like you have the same story, you have like the same energy, and you guys really created something. It's more or less like it shows. It shows that you and your business partner really work together to kind of like look at what he wants, and then you give it to him. I know we interacted a lot and talk about like his logo and other things, but we always have to go with what they want, right? Even though we are making it for them. So that's really important, and I like how you keep that to make sure that you give him that that inspiration that you believe in his decision and you believe that he's going to make change. You said a lot of things that is in common with the infrastructure team. This shows that you guys have worked together to actually create a very good package for your business partner. So thank you so much for working so hard on this, and I really appreciate you working as a team to make it happen to Mr. Abdullahi. So nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so really good job. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the flyers and the advertising, so the stickers and all of that. I think the flyers really well done. You offer some of the services that he provides them. It's very eye-catching. It's very, it's very consistent. It's the coloring, I understand that it's a computer business. I see the Wi-Fi sign. I know all of that. I think the sign could be a little bit more, it's hard to tell what it is. I mean, yes, there's a computer sign. Yes, there's like the globe that signifies the internet and all of that. Same for the sticker. I feel like there could be more, I think the name My sorry, how do you say it?
My
Surata Enterprises, it sounds very professional, but then I don't, do they make computers? Like it's hard to tell from those two pieces. I know that it's clean and unique and, very modern, but I think those two pieces could get some more love and attention, right? I think overall, you all knew what you were talking about. There's a good handoff for each of the sections. A couple of you could help with the voice. I think especially the women. It's okay though, because we're women. We have to really talk through our diaphragm and really make sure that we, guys all have deep voices and they're loud and whatnot. So I think this just takes some learning and you've seen me this week, when I needed to get your attention, make just voice and that will help with your confidence as well, because I know a lot of you are very nervous right now, so that would also help with your confidence just by making yourself sound bigger. But yeah, very good job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, good presentation overall. I know it's nerve-wracking, but just smile a little bit. You guys look very tense, but you did a good job overall. Just a few things on the target audience. So I do like how you talked about, it was varying. It was, people who worked in the government. It was beginners. It was college students. I think one thing I would have liked to see is that, okay, what is going to be that audience that's going to help to increase revenue? Should they be targeting, you talked about government workers and it being secure, and so maybe does he want to get a recurring contract with government workers? I like how you talked about that it's diverse, but then because that's a lot of different markets. It's young, it's old, it's government, it has different types of requirements. So just focusing on that. I think the bumper sticker is something really innovative. Hadn't seen that yet, which is, cool, I guess, for depending on who the audience is. It's a good way for advertising. I will, I guess, be a little bit contrary to Blushel's feedback a bit about the flyer. So I think it's well laid out and you can see the services. When I do see Wi-Fi, I think of an internet cafe or somewhere that you can go and use the Wi-Fi. And while that's good that it's available, it's are you going there just to use a computer? Are you fixing your computer? Something else that just comes to mind is also, desktop versus laptops. I assume they fix all types of computer, or he fixes all types of computers and services, but maybe just showing that range, is it phones, is it just computers, like what's the specific type of technology? I think, so for the logo, I went right back and forth, is that like, is it an internet cafe, is it access to it, like there's a global sign in the middle, does that, to me that's what it means, like does it mean it's global services, like I kind of did get a little bit confused, and then on your presentation, I saw the logo, but it didn't have the name of the company. So I think that's really important here, just to draw it in and being consistent there. Maybe it's the location, maybe it's just something else I think that like brings everything in just outside of just like the computer that's there. But other than that, yeah, really great job in tying things in. And I really liked in your presentation as well all the different types of like interactive graphics that you all had of people at the computers. Like it was really, really engaging.
Okay,